Hey guys, Carlos here. Before we begin today's episode, there is a brief correction that needs to be made. During the interview with Karm the Tool of WHOKILLEDXIX, I had the misfortune of pronouncing young skayda's name incorrectly multiple times. Now, in an effort to preserve journalistic integrity and basic human dignity, we attempted to fix this in post. My first solution was a simple voiceover dubbing process. However, after several hours of trial and error, I realized I don't know how to do that. So we escalated. Our next idea involved hiring a motion capture body double to re-perform my entire on-screen presence so we could then digitally composite that performance back onto the original footage. This endeavor costed us roughly $3,200. It was in every measurable sense a complete failure. My computer could not handle the software. Rather than hide from my mistakes or pretend they never happened, I've chosen to confront them directly through art. Ladies and gentlemen, as a sincere and heartfelt apology, I have prepared a poem. To young skayda, words can't express the regret I hold, the awkward mess. In that interview, my blunder showed your name mispronounced, a seed I sowed. Skayda, I said, a rhythm gone astray, when skayda's the truth, come what may. I value the chance to share your art, and messing up your name, it tore me apart. Thank you. Art isn't always gentle. Sometimes it's loud. Sometimes it distorts. It crashes. It refuses to sit still within a box. And in that chaos, something real begins to emerge. Hi, I'm Carlos Rodriguez, and this is Carlos's Curiosity Program. Our guest tonight is Karm the Tool, somebody who exists and thrives at the intersection between chaos and beauty. A creative force behind the experimental duo WHOKILLEDXIX, known for blending their punk style, their electronic influence, and hip-hop expression into something uniquely their own. We here at the CCP, we want to understand that mindset. What drives someone to create without limits? What does it mean to follow instinct over expectations? And when anything is possible, how does one choose a direction? So without further ado, we here at Knopes Productions present Carlos's Curiosity Program. Ladies and gentlemen, calling all the way in from Los Angeles, the one and only Karm the Tool. Round of applause, everybody.
Is he supposed to be here?
Yeah! Woo! Let's go.
What's good?
What's good, man? Again, thank you for coming in on such short notice, able to make it here.
Oh,
we really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was like you told me about it 15 minutes before. I was like, oh shit.
I gotta get down here. Dude, you gotta do a show up in Canada, up in Halifax.
I gotta get my passport so
Dude,
bad. I gotta get
you
my passport.
have to do shows up here, man.
I know, bro. I got homies up there.
Fuck, dude. It would be really nice. I gotta see you at some point, man. We gotta play a game of skate. That's what I want to do, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Yep. And I'm gonna be skating more too soon, so I'm gonna have a better roster of tricks.
Fuck, yeah. I assume you started skating when you were like super young?
Yeah, I started skating, I think when I was like 6. I had like
You're
my first
6?
skateboard.
You have a bunch
Yeah,
of...
it was tiny. I was doing little
Dude.
pop shovels and shit in the
Awesome.
living room car.
A little like Walmart skateboard or something?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, it was a little Spiderman deck.
Oh my God. I assume you had a bunch of like skate friends and that's kind of how you got into like skate culture, or?
Yeah, yeah. It was a bunch of homies, and we used to skate every Thursday, like literally every Thursday, never fail.
Damn, dude.
School was really bad. Like
Mhm.
I got F's in everything, and you wouldn't even believe. Like some things, like fucking gym. Like how you get an F in gym?
Bro just wasn't showing up. Were you skipping a bunch?
I skipped a bunch the last year of high school, but other than that, I was trying all the way up until that year, like trying my hardest and still getting F's and everything. It just was
Really?
yeah.
Damn. Like what?
I'm not smart. You put me on all this fucking shit underneath. I don't know what any of this shit is, bro. Dumb as hell when it comes to academics.
Nah, come on, dude. All right. Well, favorite subject. There's no way you're F in every single subject, bro. That's insane.
Every single subject. It's like
Damn.
the clock. Like I would look at the clock and
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, I have all day to do my work. And then I would try my hardest for like, and it would feel like 4 hours went by.
Yeah.
And it's like half an hour and I'm still sitting here looking at this paper. And then the bell rings. I'm like, oh, wow. How did y'all finish this shit? Like,
Dude, for like
shit would
8
fuck
hours
me
a
up.
day, you're stuck in like time prison. And you're just,
actually, yeah. I felt like the Flash trying to have a conversation with somebody. Oh
fuck,
my
that's
God.
mad funny. I think grade 6 or when basically junior high or whatever it's called, grade 7. That's when I like basically gave up in school, and I was like, all right, school's for suckers. I don't need to know any of this stuff. And I started skipping a bunch.
Yeah.
Did you drop out?
Yeah. No. I literally went all the way to the end. And then once they were like, all right, you can't be in here anymore, they basically sent me to like an adult school.
Oh, okay,
which I
okay.
did for like 2 years. And I was
Really?
like, oh, fuck this, bro. It's the same shit. It's literally the same shit.
Was it like summer school kind of thing, or?
I did summer school every year.
Oh my, just nonstop school.
Nonstop school, bro. And it
Dude.
wasn't helping. They were like, you know what if we just gave him more days? No, bro, that's not the solution.
Guys, I have the perfect idea for him. Just more school.
More school.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude. I remember basically junior high or high school. That's when I got into like just skipping all the time and smoking weed and not caring at all. And I was like, dude,
Yeah.
I ended up dropping out of high school in grade 10 because
Damn.
on April Fools, I pulled the fire alarm and the whole school had to be evacuated.
That's so fire, though. That's a great way to go out. I went out like a pussy, bro.
No, so did I, dude. After I pulled the fire alarm, this big, like super seniors, guys who are like 24 in high school. There's this
me basically.
dude, there was this super senior in high school. His name was Teddy. And it was like April, so it was like kind of not warm out. It was like kind of cold. He was wearing shorts. And he like found out I pulled the fire alarm and he like threatened to beat me up. And this guy's
For what? Like,
dude, because he was cold during exams. Dude, he
oh,
was
wow.
23 or 24. This guy was huge. I'm still small to this day. I was probably half the size in grade 10. He threatened to beat me up, and I was like, all right, I'm
pissed off the CEO of fire alarms, bro.
And from then I was like, all right, I'm not going back to school, dude.
Real shit, bro.
Before you started getting into like music and just like creative stuff in general, right? What kind of stuff were you into? Like what kind of cartoons or media or music were you interested in before you started?
So I used to listen to a lot of like pop punk, like a lot of Blink-182, and then I went into like metal music.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Like Slipknot. And
Oh, okay.
Motionless in White, and then I had the emo phase. I had like a bunch of different phases when it comes to like alternative like rock music.
Did someone put you onto rock music, or did you kind of just naturally
Yes.
who put you on?
This scrawny little fucking white boy named Ryan.
Shout out Ryan.
And I was always trying to one up him too. He was always like, "Oh, bro." He was skating in middle school, and I stopped skating for a while. So I picked up the board again. I was like, "Nah, he could do it. I could do it 10 times better, bro. I'll fuck this dude up."
A little bit
and
of a
I got better
rivalry.
at skating.
Ooh.
I got better at music, and then I heard X for the first time, and I was like, "Hold on, being black is kind of lit. Being black is kind of fire, bro. You can do anything."
That's so funny. Dude.
Yeah.
You just like look down and you're like, dude, being black is fucking sick.
Dude, what the fuck?
Damn. All right, Blink-182, Green Day, and then your homie's like, listen, dude, check out 9 Inch Nails.
Yep.
And you're just like, holy fuck, this is insane.
Motionless in White, bro. That shit was my shit.
And then
straight emo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what got you into like emo music? Him too, or
so he would make fun of emo music.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bump that just to spite you. I started listening to Pierce the Veil.
Pierce the Veil, man. Fuck, they're so good. I remember I used to clown on homies for like Pierce the Veil. Dude, I remember, I think his name was Jonah, one of our old friends, and he listened to Pierce the Veil, and to piss him off, I'd be like, this is just like Mariana's Trench, and it pissed him off so much. He hated that.
You're so whiny. What are you whining about, bro? Y'all are babies.
Dude, it took me so long I got into like My Chemical Romance when I was younger, but it took me
My Chem is fire.
It took me a lot longer to like actually get into like more emo music, because for like a long time I was listening to like Tyler the Creator, like Tron Cat or Goblin. I was listening to like fucked up rap music. Fuck, those are
It was good at the time.
No,
nowadays,
for sure.
You bump that shit and people don't know who it is. They're gonna be like, what the fuck are you listening to, bro?
It's like the Filthy Frank to Joji like transformation. Oh
my god!
You show a modern day Tyler the Creator fan like Goblin, they'll fucking walk out the room.
Cooked.
What kind of shows were you into? What kind of movies? I'm curious as to like what other kind of like media you're like onto when you were younger.
Just live, and I was talking to my friend about Adventure Time.
Adventure Time,
like,
yeah.
I'll never watch that show. The style is just like not my style. Like it's not. It looks corny as fuck. I was like, you have no idea the fucking life lessons that if I didn't watch Adventure Time when I was growing up, I would probably be a horrible person. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like that's my whole like rule system. Like the whole hero complex I be having sometimes. It's like it was from Adventure Time. I love Adventure Time so much.
Adventure Time does get like a lot of meme hate. Adventure Time is just a good show though. I like it a lot.
It gets so deep. And then recently I've been getting into like Dungeons and Dragons, and I just realized that the whole show they were doing one shots. So they were actually just playing D&D and writing the show that way. I was like, damn, that's so creative, and it makes a lot of sense too.
Damn. Okay. Wait. So you're saying like the writers were influenced by D&D and they were just like kind of playing out scenarios and then writing from there?
Yep.
What?
They were just playing D&D like in the stew, like just sitting with each other like, all right, I roll this and then this happened. That's why sometimes in the show, like there will be like a moment where Finn's about to like win or something, and then it just some dumb shit happens. It doesn't make any sense, and then they end up like winning at the end later. I
didn't know that. That's such an interesting like writing process. Never thought about that.
It's so tough. It's super sick. Tough. I love that a lot because it makes it like that's kind of like how ADHD works a lot too. It's like I can't try to force myself to do something. I have to like figure out what my ADHD is going to hyperfixate to, and then make that into work.
Yeah. I personally don't. I mean, I guess most people struggle with some level of like attention. I find it hard to focus on things for more than like 4 or 5 hours at a time or whatever. That's when I'm just like, it's dreading it or whatever. But like, how do you like navigate ADHD, I guess?
I'm still trying to figure it out, bro.
Yeah. Did you end up getting a prescription?
Nope.
Dude, that's so fucking
I don't know why
annoying.
That shit is so fucking hard for me, bro. But it's so much easier to just be like, "Hey, yo, bro, let me get some of that. Let me cop some of those. Bro.
Yo, let me get some.
Like $60. Let me get some. Yeah.
From a homie with a prescription. I wouldn't. Yeah. I think it would be so easy to get a prescription for like ADHD medication.
Listen. When you look like this, oh my god, bro, it's.
What are you making meth with it?
No, for real. Oh my god. Like you're what do you do? Like they always ask me, what do you do for work? what's your job? Like, what's your profession? I'm like, what does it have to do with anything, bro? Just let me, I make music. Oh, no, you can't get any of this. I'm not giving you shit. You're going to sell it. You don't make enough money in your job. Like, do I have to go show you the gold record? Like, I'm still so alive, crazy. Right? Crazy. Fuck.
What made you move to LA, though?
It wasn't supposed to be a move. It was like, just I was temporary. Going out to film a music video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a Kismet video. And then, like,
oh shit!
At the video shoot, we're like, "Yo, we live like right up the street. Like, you could stay with us if you need, like forever, for however long." And I stayed for like a year, and they didn't make me pay any rent. I was like, "Holy shit, bro!" So grateful. I was sleeping on a couch too, but I didn't give a fuck.
Damn, a whole year. They were just like, "Dude, come hang out. We're all just
fuck it, bro. Yeah,
making music."
Everyone was just popping off at the time too. So it was like money really wasn't a problem.
That's fair. All right. You got to help me understand something. Because did you meet skayda online before meeting him in person? Or like, how does this timeline work? Because from what I can tell, it sounded like you met skayda at a clothing store, if my sources are correct. But maybe that's wrong. How did you guys end up finding each other?
I met him in like either kindergarten or first grade.
And then you guys both moved to LA.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, it was just me for like a year.
Yeah.
For that whole year that I was here, it was like I was just cribbing at the homie's crib. And then like a year passed, and he's like, "Fuck it, bro. I'll just go out there. It'd be easier to make music, and like all the opportunities are out there, music videos and shit." Because he was just flying out for a bit. Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that. So yeah, you guys grew up together.
We started a fucking argument about Eminem for the first time ever.
Like recently?
Conversation.
Oh,
that was our first conversation.
Yeah, last week we were arguing about Eminem. Dude, that's
probably, bro.
Okay, so you guys grew up together, eventually moved. When did you guys start making music?
We started we always wanted to make music because like our first conversation was about Eminem, and then I went to his crib and we watched 8 Mile. And then I would just escape to his crib whenever shit at my crib was going crazy. So like we would just hang out, watch 8 Mile over, and we watched it like 6 times. And then he eventually started liking Eminem because I was the one who liked Eminem at first.
You put him on?
Yeah, I put him on. And then he started freestyling, and he's just like fucking cracked with it. Like I don't know what his neurons are just. We wove in a way that just makes it like he could spit whenever. Yeah. Damn. And I'm just like, damn. Okay, so then I started beatboxing. So I would beatbox, and then he would start rapping, and we would just walk around like a bunch of fucking jesters, like just beatboxing and rapping for people.
That's so funny. Just laying down a beat, walking down. That's so funny. Damn.
And I started producing at like fucking... I think I was 12 when I first got FL Studio.
You crack it or you buy it?
My mom had I think it was like a distant family friend that was staying with us for a little bit, and he had it like purchased, and he left it on my laptop. So I just kept using it when he left.
Nice, dude.
So valid. I was getting bullied. I was getting mad.
For using FL or what?
No, just in general, like around that time of my life.
Damn,
I just
bro.
threw that in there.
Damn. That's dude, my brain is so fried right now. Just damn. Why are we getting beat up, bro? Why were people bullying you?
Bro, I like ponies. I was
Were you a brony back in the day?
Oh, but back when it was an acceptable age to be a fucking brony,
that's
I was
fair.
12.
That's fair. You weren't like, you know what I mean? You were like 26 being a brony fan.
Everyone else wanted to be grown. Everyone else wanted to be like I just wanted to be 12. That ass.
Yeah. You're like a kid. It's generally acceptable compared. You're not like a grown ass man or nothing. Damn, that's surreal. Where did the name WHOKILLEDXIX come from?
Okay, so we wanted to just be XIX.
Yeah.
Because we were 19 at the time. We were like, all right, let's like name this shit. Because I think we were called like, we were going off the username shit. So like,
yeah.
Like kind of like how X had a username, like XXXTentacion, and he had his whole shit. and that was like his gamer tag.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna
who
say
we looked up to at the time. So I was like, oh, nothing is forever 19. Like that's what we were called. But then it was like, who's gonna remember that? You know. So we tried to shorten it to XIX, which was 19 in Roman numerals. But then fucking when we actually started blowing up, I think it was American Idol or something. They were like, oh, we own the name 19 and we're not using it, but you can't use it. So you're gonna have to change it. And I was like, bet. Who killed XIX? Fuck it.
Fuck it. Dude,
fuck it.
Not trying to deal with any legal troubles, so we'll just rebrand real quick. Damn.
Real quick. No one noticed. I mean, some people noticed, but a lot of people know us now as Who Killed XIX. One second, son. Yo, come here real quick. I'm doing an interview. Oh, you're gonna show? Wait, can I hold him real quick? This is my baby. This is my baby Jory.
Oh my goodness. All right.
What's up, Jory? Let's go.
Damn. What kind of cat is that?
We get a cat.
Every interview so far we've had a cat, so this is consistent.
Oh, that's fire.
Dude.
I'm glad to keep the streak up. I really have no idea what he is. He just kind of showed up.
I'm so bad with like what are they, cat genres? what are they called?
Genres.
Cat types.
Yeah.
Dude, I have no idea what any breed. I don't know what any breed of any fucking animal, but except for a Sphinx cat. That's the only cat breed I know well because I want a Sphinx cat one day.
I know about Bengals because my roommate D had a Bengal, and she was literally a dog, and that's all I really remember about cats.
Dude, that's fucking dope.
Fucking dogs.
Damn.
Yeah. Nah, dude, I need to do an interview for you because I found you. I was tripping dick.
You what?
I was tripping dick when I found you, bruh. Like I was half a chocolate bar, right? And my homies ate a whole chocolate bar. They were like, nah, bro, you got to eat the whole thing to get. I was throwing up and crying. And after that, I was doom scrolling. When I was doom scrolling, bro, I was like, holy shit. Guys, look at this fucking animation. This is insane. I was rolling, bro.
Wait, you took weed edibles. You took mushroom edibles.
Yeah.
And then started doom scrolling and came across our stuff. That's so funny.
It was so good. And y'all were like so low key at the time. I was like, bro, if I hit them up and they don't hit me back, I'm going to jump off of
Dude, I remember so my stepbrother or somebody, I think it was my stepbrother, maybe. They messaged me and they're like, oh my God, dude, Karm the Tool reached out. And I was like, what's going on? Who is this? And then, that's how I found your stuff. Dude. And I was like, damn, why the fuck is this guy messaging me right now? This is crazy.
After the trip, I knew it was valid too, because I waited till after the trip. I was like, all right, let me make sure that like I'm not getting added visuals to this and it actually looks like how I'm saying it right now. It just looks
ass when you're not high.
Damn, hold on. Let me check. I check it out the next morning. I'm like, damn, bro. Every time I watch this animation, I think about everything I saw on that trip.
Damn, what is
shit's so valid.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad you fucking got really high and found our stuff because,
dude, even sober, I was like, fuck, dude, this is crazy. This reminds me of my entire childhood.
Yeah, no, damn.
I was playing the Tony Hawk games when you asked me about like shit that I used to fuck with as a kid.
Yeah,
I fucked with like Tony Hawk, American Wasteland, fucking Getting Up was another PS2 game I played that reminds me of your style.
Damn.
Def Jam,
Fight for New York, dude. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a banger.
Fire.
For anybody who doesn't know, Karm and I have worked in the past before for Who Killed XIX 9mm music video. The first 9mm music video. Dude, to this day, it is easily my favorite video as well. I'm like, it's one of the things I'm most proud of over the course of like 4 or 5 years making shit in general, like animation wise. It's easily one of my favorite videos to this day.
I'm glad, bro, because I don't think any other music video has topped it. Like in my roster of music videos, like we did the live action shit. We even had like for the Kismet music video, we had an actual director come out and
Real.
film us on film on like reels.
Ooh.
So like, bro, like, and we rented a school. Like,
Yeah.
it was crazy, bro. But
Damn.
nothing tops 9mm, honestly.
That was the first time I worked on a music video where the artist was also very collaborative in like the process, and it wasn't just like, here's my idea, execute it. It was so much more like we were just like pitching, we were back and forth, you were doing sound design the whole time. Yeah, no,
Hell
easily my favorite video by far.
Yeah, because like because as like someone with severe ADHD, it's like the attention span shit. It's like I want whoever's working with me to be as excited. Like I want you to
for sure.
come up with the idea so you can like, same way I was like growing up, I didn't like any of this shit in school that people was telling me to do. So it's like, all right, let's work, and instead of me telling you what to do, you tell me what you can do or what you want to do, and then we just go from there.
Yeah, we just kind of like build off of each other's like pitches and just see what we could do. No, it was
hell yeah,
a beautiful project.
It was fun. And now that's like an alternate universe of what happens in the comic. I feel like 9mm is the main universe in my head.
Damn.
Yeah.
I definitely, whenever people are like, can I see something you've done or whatever, that's easily like one of the first things I'll show them. I'll be like, dude, check this out.
Fire, bro.
Yeah, that was sick. Gas. That was fun. I wanted to talk a little bit on the creative side. So you have talked in the past about was it first thought philosophy? So the way you approach work, rather than overthinking stuff, is more just like intuitive and just going with like what you're feeling. I wanted to hear you talk on this a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like I just started trying to make music on live to kind of show the process.
Yeah.
But it's like, I will dead ass not even like make melodies before. Sometimes I'll just like sit down and like say the first bar and build off of that instead of like worrying about the entire verse or writing. Like I don't write at all. I'll just sit down and sing into the mic, and whatever I feel comes out, you know?
That kind of guides like the rest of the project kind of thing.
Yeah. And then like to add to that, I'll like write the entire, like I'll write down all the lyrics after I record, and then figure out where it fits in the lore and what characters are saying it, and where like, and if I have to make a whole new character or an alternate universe, I'll go ahead and like figure out where it starts deviating from the main universe. Yeah,
something I appreciate about your work is you like to always incorporate like a larger narrative kind of part to it, rather than just like making a bunch of random tracks or music or whatever. You're constantly thinking about like the characters you've established and where you're trying to go with the story, which I think is really interesting.
Oh yeah, it's because like at the end of the day, I want to make a game. Like I want to take the steps of building the lore out first, and then like maybe doing like a series or like a movie, short film, anything. And then eventually get the lore to the point where people give a fuck enough to play a game of it, you know?
Yeah, no, I could see that.
Because games are like half of my life, and the other half is music. I just got my music in a game.
What game?
It's like an indie, like low-key game.
Oh,
I think it's
real?
called, like Zero. It's something caliber. I would have to.
Wait. 500 caliber contracts.
Is that what it is?
Oh, hold dude, on. I hope it is. I think it is.
The Super Mario World?
Yes, dude. Hold up. Dude, 500 caliber contracts. Oh, and it's the dev, his name is Bryce. Yeah, dude. Dude, you're going to shit your pants. Okay.
No
Guess who got their character into that game?
No way.
Yeah, dude, the little fisheye guy. I got Chippy.
The camera guy.
Yeah, dude. Sick. He's gonna be in the game too,
bro.
Damn.
Holy shit,
dude! I didn't know you were also working on this project. That's so sick that you got in there.
Fire, bro! I'm about to now. I have to like make some headcanon for how. Dude,
that's
all of that
so
happens.
Funny. Yeah, I've been holding on to that too. I was just like, this is a cool little side thing. But damn, I didn't know.
I didn't even know that.
Damn, that's mad funny. I'm so excited for that game to come out, by the way. That game's going to be so good.
I'm so hyped. I want to play it so bad.
Hi, hey everybody. I'm Tyler. I edit and shoot all of these interviews, and we're broke. We have no money. Okay, we need patrons. We need support. It's $2.99 a month. You get everything early. Other shit that Carlos does with animations and tutorials and shit. It's awesome. Please give us money. $2.99 Patreon/Knopes Productions. Please.
You blend a lot of stuff from like glitch to a lot of punk aesthetics to Jersey Club to jerk music to drill music. You have so many bags to pull from when it comes to like making music. How would you describe your style, like generally?
I've been having a lot of trouble trying to figure out what to describe myself as.
Yeah,
I like to say hyperpop because like hyperpop is such a big,
yeah. Hyperpop is pretty broad in general.
Or underground. I'll just say underground because like then people are like, ooh, underground what? Ooh, that's kind of interesting. I'm like, well, yeah, it's just not mainstream.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you think of the new wave underground coming out now?
I like it. I like it. Okay. I like it because it confuses me because it's like, all right, y'all are literally just doing because like, all right, the way punk came about, it was like, let's take a guitar and distort the fuck out of it. Let's make it like trash, literally trash. So when I hear like a lot of the underground shit, it's like, yo, this is trash. And I hear it again, I'm like, hold on. This is fire.
It grows
like
on you
too
a little
slimy
bit.
and shit, bro. It's I'm like, yo, that's kind of fire, though.
Dude, it took me a while to get onto Too Slimy. I think at first I was like, dude, my ears are not trained for this. But after listening a little bit, I'm like, okay, I can kind of see the vision. There's some songs where I'm like, damn, this shit's kind of nice. I love the like heavily like electronic, like hardcore like influence of a lot of the people in the underground right now. But yeah, there's just like a lot of electronic music that's becoming infused in the music, which is really interesting to me.
It's fun. It's that hyperpop wave. Like, yeah, hyperpop kind of took off. A lot of people were like, all right, a lot of this shit sounds just too basic now. Everything sounds like itself. So let's like just try to make it completely different.
Yeah. Are there any artists specifically that you fuck with or like endorse out of the underground?
I think I really fuck with It's Brokey.
Oh, dude, I fuck with this Brokey so heavy. I'm glad you said that.
Hell yeah. I'm starting to peep like a new like resurgence of punk, like actual punk music. So like fucking Chase USA. I've been bumping Arlamine, if that's the band name. I'm not sure. I've been like kind of tapped in on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a research, and it's black as hell. That's what I love about it. Is that I'm hearing a lot of these punk sounds. I'm like, oh, this is fire. And I click on the account, I see a black person. I'm like, straight added to the playlist. Fire.
What do you think of Slayer? Slayer, yeah.
I'm not tapped in enough.
Ooh, I'll put you on afterwards. I'll send you some stuff. Okay. But yeah, just like more underground new stuff. When you were making stuff with Sky for Who Killed XIX, do you know when the first time you felt like, holy shit, we're actually making like some really good stuff or stuff that's gaining a lot of traction? Like, do you know when the wheels started to turn essentially to like making progress?
So I would say like sophomore year when we made that first song, like the popularity at school was getting to my head.
Really?
It was getting to my head, bro, because everyone was like, oh, and I know they were making fun of me now that I grew up. Like they were like, oh, this guy, like every time they would see me in the hallway, they'd be like, oh, that's the dude that made that one song. And I'd be like, yeah, I made that song. You already know, right? Ain't nobody else doing it like me. And then they'd introduce me to their friends. They'd be like, oh, this is my friend. He makes music. And like, it's like they're making fun of me, but my head is so far up my ass that I can't even tell. I'm just like, yeah.
You're just like, yep, I'm here.
Yeah.
I was the
And
one
my
who
shit
made
was
it.
straight ass, bro. My shit was garbage at the time.
Damn.
But really, when Kismet hit the internet, and I saw that people were using it to just like make edits and shit, that's when like the humble hit me. I was like, holy shit, this is bigger than me. This is bigger than school. Like people are actually like fucking with it across the country, like across seas. Like,
what was that like personally? Like seeing it like just take off, have a life of its own on the internet, and you're just kind of watching it from afar.
I mean, to this day, it feels like I'm like looking at it through like a glass. Like I'm on the other side. I can't really interact. I'm just kind of watching it blow up. It doesn't, I feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like until I get like a fucking Grammy or something, or like I get invited to some kind of award show, I didn't make it yet. I'm not doing enough, bro. I gotta lock in.
Gotta lock in, man.
Like it's nice, but at the same time, like I still gotta shit. Like I'm still human as fuck, bro.
Yeah, that's fair. But not only did you go fuck, viral is such a gay word. I fucking hate that. Not only did your stuff go super popular with Kismet, nice. But following up, you also had Spy, which performed like fucking insanely well. So you have like two huge pieces that just like totally went off.
It was a throwaway.
It was throwaway. Did you feel similar to the first time? We were like, okay, it's like you're still looking at it through the other side of the glass, or was that like holy shit, I've done it like again kind of thing?
Like even more I felt like I was looking through a glass when Spy blew up, because it was like I didn't even want that song to be on the album. Like I only put it on it so that it could be an album. It was a throwaway. It was like
you just needed some extra tracks on the
Yup.
Yeah.
And so the fact that one blew up, it felt like I have no idea what these people want from me. I don't know how to follow this up. Because it was just like straight like, all right, bro, whatever.
It's like a fun, silly song, you know?
Bullshitting, bro. And I'm like, let me make a fucking happy ass song talking about how I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out so that fucking my music could live on longer than me.
Yeah.
But I kind of see it as like a it's kind of bittersweet, because it's like, yeah, this song is fucking trash to me, but the fact that I made it and it blew up and it made it so that my career can exist, like the fact that I can live and like survive.
Yeah.
When I was so down in the dumps that I just wanted to literally end it all. And the fact that that song made so many other people, like, it helped a lot of people. Like a lot of people hit me up, be like, bro, your song Spy fucking stopped me from driving my car off a fucking bridge. I'm like, damn, bro. Like
it's a crazy DM to get.
Yeah. So like whenever I perform it, it's like, hey guys, like we're all so lucky to be here and we're all connected by this song. So as much as I hate it, I'm going to scream my lungs out and give you like the hardest performance of it regardless, because we're all lucky as fuck to be here.
That's yeah, the way you describe it is like bittersweet, where it came from just like a throwaway, let me just add this on, and then for it to have like such a huge impact, like way further than like you could reasonably expect. Yeah, it's an interesting like relationship to have with the song.
Oh yeah, regardless of whether I like the song or not, like I cannot ignore what it has done.
Yeah. And
so like I'm always going to perform it. Like as much as I don't want to, I'm always going to perform it.
Yeah. Do you think virality helps artists like establish any type of long-term success, or do you think it's mostly like detrimental in the short term?
I still have yet to figure that out, because I'm kind of like, now I'm at a point where it's like, all right, I don't want to upload shit, but it was the shit that blew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want to like gatekeep and hide stuff from people who may need it, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. Do you think your, what is it called? Not threshold for quality, but do you think you're more picky and selective with like what you're putting out now?
Yeah, but I'm starting to lose it. After,
yeah.
Like,
do you feel like that holds you back a little bit? Or do you think that, yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, y'all are not even mixing songs. R.I.P. my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Like, that's the shit I'm hearing on my For You page.
Dude, Tyler was showing me that song the other day. I was like, what the fuck is this bazooka song?
And that, believe it or not, that's gonna save somebody's life. They're gonna be in the fucking dumps. They're gonna be like,
gonna be down
they
bad.
just broke
Like,
up with, and they're gonna be like, what is that melody? And they're just gonna change their entire life, and they're gonna be set, bro. Millionaire astronaut.
Dude, I lost my granny recently, and this song helped me out so much.
Real shit. Like,
oh my god.
for real.
Hey Tyler, do you have a question for our guest?
Explosions. 3 explosions.
Three more explosions, by the way. He's the editor, so he's gonna be the one editing.
Hell yeah! Right there. And the next question.
I always like, what's his favorite project or song?
Yeah. What is your favorite project or song you've made?
So in reality,
Mm-hmm.
it is unreleased, and you would have to come to one of my live streams to be able to listen to it as of right now.
W plug.
But
W plug, yeah. Everyone,
for real,
check out the live streams, please.
no, real shit. Like, I literally bump every single project that is not released on my live stream. But the stuff that's out right now, I would say I think 9mm is my favorite because it literally ties everything together. Like, the music video on top of it, like, it made me love the song so much more because I see so much more when I hear it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
real
dude,
shit.
I
Now
remember when
you
you
do
first
the shameless plug.
Oh, dude, I remember the first time. I remember when you sent me the beat, and I screen recorded. Yeah, dude, I was like, "Holy fuck, this is crazy!" And you were telling me that you like kind of made it for me to animate to, and I was like, "Dude, this is fucking insane." I've never had an artist do that, so I was like, "Holy moly,
nah, bro!" I saw your animations. I saw your like music selection. I was like, "Okay, I can't send him anything that doesn't fit because it's gonna have to like when I write it, it's gonna have to fit the lore that you already have, and then fit the lore that I have as well. So let me like go down like a kind of an old school kind of like boom bap style."
Yeah, no, honestly, it just like worked out perfectly for the both of us, dude.
Hell yeah. And if I get another one, bro, you already know I'm gonna come clutch. You already know I'm gonna start making something new for it, bro. I really want to work with you again. I'm not gonna lie. Hell yeah.
I'd love to.
Bro,
it's been a minute.
Me know whenever you're free, bro. I've been waiting.
Why is Spider-Man the greatest character? Why is he the best character?
All right, you want the long answer? You want the short answer? Both of them are at least an hour long.
Both of them are an hour.
So basically, right? You got all these other superheroes: Captain America, fucking Superman, different universe, but Superman, right?
Yes.
Like all these people, I feel like are themselves. But then Spider-Man, one of the only heroes that like anyone could be. And on top of that, you have 2 different lives. You're not just living as a superhero. You have to go take off your suit and then go back to school and then deal with like having no fucking money for rent. Like, he's so real. And that's really what makes me like. And then his fucking, oh my God, his superpower isn't just the Spidey powers or the Spidey sense. It's like his ability to just always get up and keep trying. Like, that shit will actually bring it to. I think the ADHD allegations are starting to get a little rough because whenever I watch any media with Spider-Man in it, tears will come out of my eye. I will actually get emotional.
Damn.
Because I'll be like, damn, bro, he always gets back up. That's fucking fire, bro. That shit always makes me emotional. But I've been starting to like Tom Holland. I didn't like Andrew Garfield.
Okay.
He was too cool.
Andrew Garfield
Spider-Man,
sucks,
but not a good Peter. He doesn't suck. He doesn't suck.
He doesn't suck. It has cut that from the
right. He's just like he's not a good Peter. He doesn't like switch off the Spidey. He kind of turns back into Peter and he's like skateboarding and shit. But the point of it is that you're supposed to turn back and try your hardest to be a normal human while also having these powers, you know?
Yeah, rather than being still the superhero but not wearing the costume.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I like Tom Holland. I'm starting to like Tom Holland because it's showing like how he eases into that and how hard it is like growing up and being like a kid with that kind of power.
Mhm.
And it's like, all right, now I have to turn back into Peter. Let me chill.
Let me chill out a little bit. Damn. Excellent question, Tyler. Hayla, do you have a question for our lovely guest here? She every time doesn't have any questions. You know, fair enough. No, I'm not gonna. Okay, I was gonna say she hates you, so I was gonna put her on blast. No, she doesn't. Cold. She's nice. She's nice. I swear. Do you have any best fan interactions that you can think of? Like, yeah, just like a really good or interesting fan interaction, I guess.
All right, so I had just gotten out of a relationship.
Okay.
And
we'll set the stage here.
We were hitting Cane's like every night.
You were hitting Cane's, the food spot?
Chicken spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fire. Anytime I go on tour or like go to shows that are out of state, I will hit a Cane's that same night. that trauma bonded all of us. The Cane's
trips. The Cane's trips.
But we hit a Cane's one time, and like there was this bad shorty there. She was a goth chick. She was kind of tall. I was like, fire. I was kind of like checking her out a little bit, and then I was just gonna mind my business, eat my chicken, be chilling. But she came up to us. She was like, "Are y'all in a band?" And then like,
why? Yes, I am.
Yeah, I mean, we're not all in a band, but like we all make music.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, is that y'all's tour bus out front?" And I was like, "No." The tour bus was like basically a U-Haul that was converted into a tour bus, so the AC didn't hit the bunks at all.
Oh my God!
And it smelled like shit. I didn't want to show you that was our shit, but she was like, "Oh, let me check y'all shit out. Let me hear it." And I was like, "Okay, hell yeah." So I told her my Spotify, and she's like, "Oh shit, you're in my playlist already."
Hook, line, sinker, ladies and gentlemen.
Smash, bro. In the hotel, it wasn't a hotel, it was an Airbnb, a random ass Airbnb in Idaho. And I checked ID, bro. Like I had her ID'd at the door, bro. Like I was like, listen, I'm not gonna be like these underground artists, all right? I'm gonna need to see that ID. I'm gonna need to like see proof of employment.
That's really fun. Right? Proof of employment. You're shawty. I'm gonna need proof of employment. I'm gonna need an ID. I'm gonna need registration, insurance, and your latest deposit.
License. Real shit. And then I waited till everybody in the Airbnb would sleep, and we fucked in the bathroom for like 6 hours, bro, until the sun came up. And I didn't sleep that night at all.
Golly.
Might do another show.
Yeah, and then there's this one time where this kid was just really nice and said, "I like the show," and then we moved it on.
Whenever talking to anyone, like I'll never make the first move.
Yeah.
But the fact that she was like, "Oh, where you guys staying at? What's and then she pulled up and she just grabbed me. I'm like, fuck it.
Oh no.
Oh no, shit.
Oh my God.
Someone come save me downstairs. I'm getting my fucking shit torn out, bro.
Fuck. Looking back, what do you think separated you from someone who like picks up music for the first time and they kind of just like drop out and give up on pursuing it? Like, what do you think helped you maintain consistency and like seeing it through with making music?
Fear.
Really?
Fear. Yeah. It was that like, because everyone in school, all my family members, like all my friends, they're like, dude, if you don't pass school, you're gonna be fucking homeless. No one's gonna give a fuck about you or your music. And I'm like, all right, well, that is literally not a possibility. So I'm just gonna like fucking wing it, and hopefully I'm not homeless or dead by the time somebody listens to this track.
Damn, that's insane. Like your motivation is like, well, I don't want to die. So
literally, yeah, it was like, all right, this is all I can do. So I might as well just push it as hard as I can.
Yeah, I think, I feel like there's certain types of drives or motivations you can have as an artist. Personally, one of my biggest motivators is, I guess fear in a sense as well. I think what you need is something to run away from and something to run towards.
You
need if you have both of those things, you'll work your ass off and eventually make 100%. Something good. That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, and even if you don't make anything good, you can make something bad and someone will find a place for it for you. As long as you're still putting stuff out. Like, you just really have to push as hard as you can.
Yeah, you just have to...
Against the grain or with the grain, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever fits the best.
What do you think people misunderstand about you and your music?
They think that... Okay, two things. One thing that I've noticed is that now that politics is fucking everybody's life up, they're like, who killed XI? When did you... Why are you guys dropping political songs all of a sudden? Why are you like trying to have a say in politics? I thought you guys were just fun and happy and haha laughs. No, y'all just wasn't listening to what we were saying.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people get mad at you over like political stuff. And like, oh, I thought you guys just made spy music or whatever. I thought you guys just made music.
Bro.
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm black. I have to deal with this. I've been dealing with this shit right fresh out the womb. All this inspiration for the songs that are in y'all's playlist are because I was pissed off at society. This isn't new. It's just now that y'all are picking sides, y'all don't like it. But I've always been political. That's the first thing. Yeah. And then the second thing is when people are like, oh, XIX, are you switching up? Are you guys doing like y'all used to do pop punk? What are you doing now? It's like, bro, it's always been random and it's always been angry. It's always been political. Like, it's always been just whatever I sit down and make. So whenever people are like, oh, you're switching up, it's like, no, there is going to be a dubstep song on this punk album and there's going to be a punk song on this fucking rap album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's really interesting. And for someone to be like, well, I want you to make this song over and over again. It's really funny to me.
Like, as much as I know that would be successful if I was to make like Spy 2 and then Spy 3 and then Spy 4.
Yeah.
I just can't bring myself to do it. It's just like school. It's like, all right, let me make something exactly this type of way when originally I was just making whatever, you know? I'm just always going to make whatever regardless.
I think you should make Spy 2 the album.
I did. I made Spy 2 as well. Like at some point I was like, you know what? Let me just sit down and actually try.
You know what? And, fuck you guys. I'm going to make it.
And then they got mad. They were like,
oh my God.
What do you mean you like watching people die? You don't like watching people die? That's fucked up. I'm like, it's satire. Like, what do you mean?
That's brutal. Yeah, honestly, I think that was a good interview. How do you feel, man? How was that? Double thumbs up from the guests. All right, I'm gonna do an outro real quick. Again, thank you for hopping on Carlos's Curiosity Program, the brand new interview talk show. That's gonna be a hit.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys for watching this episode. Check out the Patreon, maybe. Check out Who Killed XIX on all platforms. Yeah! Please check out this man's streams. He's very funny and he makes music and he's talented at video games and I love him very much. Thank you guys for watching the episode. Have a good night.